Folks, as soon as we get back at 9 o'clock, I will clear up. What do you have? Today is the network. By the way, this is Karla, and Karla owns her corner, and I am driving.
Owning it today.
Yeah,
she
owns it, baby. She owns her corner, and we always get together on Thursday around 8:30 and talk about what's happening in North Georgia and in Karla's world. What's going on in Karla's world?
I was super excited yesterday. I don't know if you saw it. Huge thing for us. U.S. News and World Report, and I don't want to hear your opinions about U.S. News and World Report. The travel portion of U.S. News and World Report posted an article that was also picked up by MSN.com. I don't want to hear your opinions of MSN.com. So they featured LJ as one of 50 small, hold on, I've got the article right here. I'll quote it correctly. 50 beautiful small towns in America. We were listed alongside, LJ was listed alongside of communities such as Annapolis, Biloxi, Telluride, Colorado. So we are like, yes, that is amazing. So we just want everybody to know that we are as good as Telluride, Colorado, Biloxi, Mississippi, and Annapolis. You know, so it's pretty exciting news for us. I just wanted to share that.
I'm excited about it.
I'm thrilled about it.
I'm being very cautious right now because only God knows what I may say.
You know, I almost wore a mask today.
No, I mean, I'm going to be cautious because if I'm not super excited or I don't show the level of excitement or I don't make the right comment, I mean, you're the one that comes in and you tell me there's a great article out there about LJ going worldwide, but to me, all I hear is, I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't want to hear your opinion.
I don't want to know your opinion of MSN.com.
I didn't give you my opinion, and I wasn't going to. That's what you think of me. They took all my stuff, and they took all my stuff. I had stuff right here.
Corner.
That's why I'm upset. I'm going to get my hat in a minute. You're going to hear my story. I had a hat, and I was going to tell you a story, but no, they took my stuff.
Okay.
The women took my stuff.
Well, we run the world. So, anyway, I was really excited about that article. And then, you know, of course, I have to talk about wine every time I'm on the show. I actually even tried to make a conscientious decision not to, but I can't.
That's why you got your hair done.
No, I've had my hair done.
Huh?
My hair's been like this for weeks.
No, that's new this week.
No, it's not.
What do you do? Just get a touch up or something? I don't know how.
I touched it up like 2 or 3 weeks ago, yeah.
I've only had my hair dyed once.
I don't want to know that story.
You want to know that story?
No, I don't.
Let me tell you that story.
No, I just said I don't want to know that story. I have a lot to talk about that. If we have time at the end of the show, I'm gonna play teacher on this. When we have time,
I want to tell stories. They tune in so I can tell stories.
You can share your stories, but first we have to get through the stuff that we have to get through. I almost wore a mask though today.
I have to keep up with the time. The clock.
I almost had to wear a mask today because I was afraid I was going to catch whatever you were on last week with your like overexcitement. Anyway,
I'm trying not to be over, but I want to tell 2 stories. So could you move along? I have 2 stories.
Spring Wine Highway starts next Friday.
Oh, the Wine Highway?
Yep, Spring Wine Highway. Really excited. I believe it's 22 vineyards are participating, and it'll last over a couple weeks. You can visit all these vineyards, get your passport at the first one you go to. It's going to be a lot of fun. All of our vineyards are participating, so I definitely think you should check it out. It is on our calendar events and on our website. We have a blog about it. I wanted to mention, even though we'll really talk about it next week, St. Patrick's Day will be next Saturday. It is our annual pet parade, St. Patrick's Day celebration. There'll be River Street Tavern's going to have some stuff going on. There'll be activities, pet contests, things like that going on. And I know they're doing some raffle tickets for a raffle basket that you can buy. But on that Saturday, also Moo Bears will be reopening. So I just wanted to let everybody know that. They'll be reopening for the spring, summer, fall season. And Abby's Frozen Yogurt has their spring hours back. They are now open 7 days a week. So checking them out. We've got their hours posted on Gilmer's Got It Facebook, so you can see that. Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, Patrick's Day. I never can say it right anymore now that we have
I love St. Patrick's Day.
We
In
don't
fact,
have St. Patrick's Day.
I do.
We have St. Patrick's
for
Day.
years now, I've gotten used to. Yes.
Are y'all gonna put the dogs in the parade again? Y'all always put the dogs in the parade.
Really? A pooch parade and my dogs are not there?
Know,
really?
Right?
Come on.
We have some great pictures from the last few years of all the dogs dressed up. It's really cute. So St. Patrick's Day, who obviously you want to go on a treasure hunt for St. Patrick's Day because, you know, the story is the leprechaun hides the treasure. And so I've got some awesome ideas for a treasure hunt. We actually have a featured blog on our website. Pull it up real quick. Of the top places to find an antique hidden treasure. And it features all of our antique shops. It's a great blog. You can check it out. But we featured Antiques on North Main, Black Bear Antiques, River Roost Antiques, Hometown Florist and Yesterday's Decor, Main Street Antiques and Collectibles, Misty Hollow Antiques, Southern Flair Antiques, TJ and Company, and then we also listed some of our thrift stores because you can go there and find treasures too. So you can use this list and go around and find great antique hidden treasures and do like a treasure hunt for St. Patrick's Day. Another cool thing you can do with the kids is do LJ Rocks and go on a treasure hunt for rocks and hide rocks and find rocks and do that. And that's always a fun thing to do. And they usually do seasonal rocks with LJ Rocks. The group does. They'll hide like different ones through the season. They had Christmas ones and Valentine's Day ones, and they did kindness ones for Random Acts of Kindness Week. So two great ideas to go treasure hunting for St. Patrick's Day. And also the vineyards and everybody are doing special events for St. Patrick's Day. There'll be green wine. River Street Tavern will have green beer, so you can still celebrate all the green fun stuff that you do for St. Patrick's Day. And I am talking with my hands a lot today. Sorry. I noticed that. Thanks for being quiet so I can get through so you can get what you want. That's a man thing too.
Can I tell my story?
Whatever.
So let's talk about dyeing hair.
Okay, talk about your dyeing hair.
Not dying, dyeing.
I just repeated what you said.
Okay, so I have been gray-headed. I've had gray hair since I was 19 years old. Okay, and I have been this color. What? I'm in my early 40s.
I would guess you probably, as a young person, decided to take on a stressful position in life. I can see that.
Okay, so I've had gray hair. I've had this kind of gray hair for 20 years. Let's just say for 20. Yeah, it's been this white. Okay, for 20 years. Okay, so Lisa and I are in Florida visiting. This is years ago. This is 17 years ago. We're down in Florida. So we go to this big mall. Okay, really big mall. So I walk in. This is a good story. So Lisa goes in and says, "Hey, I want to go in this place and get my hair cut done." Okay, fine. I'm going to wander down the mall. So it's all right. Come down the mall. Find me when you're done, right? So I go to the other end of the mall, and there's this place, right? And I walk into Lay's counter. I said, "Hey, my wife's down at the other end of the mall getting a haircut to surprise me." I said, "Let's dye my hair and surprise her." They looked at each other, and they said, "What, we got 30 minutes?" I said, "I don't know. Let's do it." So they go back, start trying to figure out. The longest time was spent on trying to figure out what my original hair color was. We couldn't figure it out. So it was really fun. So I dyed my hair. Shoe polish.
You do realize this is the most feminist thing you're probably going to say the whole day.
All right. So I dyed my hair shoe polish brown or something, right? So I go out and I'm done, and I sit in the middle of the mall in one of those chairs. I sit there, right? Lisa walks down, walks right by. I don't even break a smile. She walks back. I let her walk by like 3 times. And I said, "Hey," and so I won the surprise thing, right? So she's like, I said, "Well, what happened?" She said, "Well, I kept walking by and saying that guy's wearing my husband's shirt." Did you like the story?
Well, at first I was thinking, you talking about coloring your hair is a feminist thing for you to do.
It happened once. It only happened once.
But then...
It only happened once. I mean, that's my sensitive side. I try to do it on the 30 minutes. On Thursday, I try to come out for this 30 minutes and just turn things around a little bit. And you're being very critical of me today.
But then you end it with, I basically had to one-up her. That's what you did. You ended it with... I did it to one-up her. I won the surprise.
So I thought I was having fun.
Man thing. I won. I beat my wife in something. She wanted to get her hair done, so I had to outdo her by getting mine done better. Yeah, that was a great story.
You want another story?
No, I want to talk about Gilmore Arts.
Go ahead.
They're having shows this weekend at the Playhouse. They are having the
But you know what I did? Immediately, and I didn't take any pictures, immediately I went and got a buzz cut. I mean, I couldn't take it. I was like weak. I was like, oh my God, what did I do? Immediately I went and got a buzz cut. Go ahead.
So the Playhouse is...
And I'll tell you what, that has never happened again.
This weekend... John Martin concert. I believe it is a benefit concert.
Gilmore Arts, right?
Gilmore Arts Playhouse.
Having a concert.
Yep, they will have a concert this weekend at the Playhouse. They also have acoustic blends happening at the Playhouse next Friday, so you can check that out. And then I mentioned Southern Flair on our antique treasure hunt, but they're also having a folk art painting class where they'll paint a folk art barn. So you can participate in that class. And I wanted to also mention some of our, I'm on the right week. I was starting to freak out. I was on the wrong week. And then some of our mountain bike friends are at the Santos Fat Tire Festival this weekend, promoting LJ and mountain biking. So we're kind of excited about that too. So lots of fun stuff happening this week and next week. But I just wanted to give everybody the heads up.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
You want another story?
You have 5 minutes.
I can tell this in 5 minutes. Can I have my hat? They took my hat. Can I go get my hat?
I guess so.
Okay, just stay with me. I'm going to go get my hat.
I wanted to mention...
What's wrong with my hat? It's the American Idol. Are you offended by this?
I want to mention, I did find out this week, Piedmont is going to sponsor our children's area at the Apple Blossom Festival, so we're going to have free
I love the children's
activities,
area.
Free kids activities, free bounce houses, free face painting,
love the children activity
balloons,
area.
all free, so I just want to keep pushing that.
Apple Blossom
Festival. Because I know as a parent, it stresses me out going to festivals and stuff, because I know I'm going to pay $5 for this bounce house, $5 for that bounce house, $5 to get the face painted. And it just... Like
the first year we had that, and we had the bounce house, like I'm in there jumping around, some dude looks in there and says, yo, Billy Madison, come out of the bounce house. That's where the kids... I was like, really? That was funny. You know, remember Billy Madison, the movie?
I know Billy Madison, but why were you in the bounce house?
It's just, I'm having funny. I have jokes today. I have good material. I have great material. Hey, I have 4 minutes. Are you offended by this hat?
I'm over American Idol.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you a story. I don't watch American Idol anymore.
My friend was on American Idol. He made it to past the golden ticket phase.
Did he? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
My friend Brian McBary. Yep, he was awesome.
Did you rekindle your friendship after he made it to the golden ticket? Like, oh, that's my friend. I know how you people are. You people. You're like before. Like, were you Facebook friends before he made it to the golden ticket? Or was it after he made it to the golden ticket?
No.
I know how you people are.
Brian and I go way back.
Oh, way back. That is your typical. You always know.
No.
You always know when somebody does we go way back.
Brian and I were...
But we lost touch, and then he got the golden ticket on American Idol.
Ever do we lose touch. But... for some reason, through our school years, we always ended up in the same classes together. And
did they say that story on American Idol? Because they always tell a story. Say, there's a little girl back home.
They talked about his wife's cancer. That was their story for
Well, yeah, make me feel bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I was trying to have fun.
On National Women's Day, make fun of women. Got it.
So so your friend made it to the golden ticket. When was this?
He got the golden ticket.
Back in the day?
It was when we lived in Florida, so like 2013.
Yeah, but it's back when the show was good.
Yeah.
Simon was on there. And
Simon was not. It was Keith Urban, Randy, and Jennifer.
No, then the show wasn't good. What do you mean? I just asked you if it was back when the show was good. The show was good when Paula was on her meds or off her meds or whatever it was. When Paula was looped out and Randy Jackson was saying, "Dog, I don't know," and Simon was being sarcastic. That's when the show
I lost the show when they had, what's her name? The female rapper.
Yeah. I got you.
I lost it when she got. I was like, really? Did she just make a sentence?
I like Kelly Clarkson and Kelly Clarkson and what's her name? The country music. She really did good.
I
was going to tell you my American.
Phillips was my favorite winner.
I got why I have the hat. You got to ask me.
Okay, why do you have this hat?
Okay, so we're watching American Idol, and our daughter is like, this is back in the way back, and I'm going to give the age. She's 29. That makes me 43. So she's 29. Don't look at me like that, okay? So she's like 13 years old, and this is back in the day when Kelly Clarkson, and it was really good show then, okay? And it's everybody. Remember, that is the time.
We've acknowledged the good show.
Yeah, but that was a time when everybody the next day, it was the water cooler show. All right, for those that don't understand, is what happened last night on American Idol, who got voted off, right?
You got it. Keep going.
So anyhow, so my daughter keeps saying, she's like 12, 13. She comes in after every show is off out of her bedroom. I'm going to go audition, okay, when
I remember you telling me your daughter.
So wait, I'm going to go audition when I can. And so what do? I do a man thing, right? I don't pay attention, you know. Yes, honey, Daddy will take you to audition as soon as you reach the age that you're allowed to audition. So I gave the yes, right? So all of a sudden now, the clear blue sky, she comes out and she says, and this is a year later, just boom, said, hey, you know what? She comes out and said, I will be 14 in July, and the first audition is in Washington, D.C. in August, and I'm eligible and I want to go. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. You promised. So it's okay. So my sister lives in Washington, D.C. at this time, 40 minutes out. So we drive up there to Washington, D.C. for the audition of American Idol, okay? So we get up there and we're watching the news and they're talking about, oh, they're already lined up around the building and they say if you don't get in now, you'll not get an audition. We're looking for 10,000 audition in D.C. on the regular news. And my daughter looks at me and says, Dad, we better go now. And I'm looking like, it's not for 2 days, but they're lining up. So we go down, right? And they put us on this major slab of concrete in this convention center. I slept on a blanket for 48 hours on concrete and watched all these weirdos practice for 2 days so my daughter can audition on American Idol. That's the story. I wanted to tell one of my terrible man stories. Terrible stories.
The fact that you're defining that as a terrible man story when it was not a terrible man story.
Right, but I was I felt like I needed a pick-me-up. I mean, I need flowers or something after the way you just treated me for the last 30 minutes.
Well, teach you to talk about women on International Women's Day.
No, but I'll never forget going and laying on there. I could not, oh my God, I laid on that concrete for 2 days.
Well, it's 9 o'clock, folks, and Brian wants to pick up on his discussion of International Women's Day. I think he feels
you want out of here?
He feels very confident in his decision to talk about this now that we've discussed it on this show. I do think that at some point you should follow Dad Tells Jokes on Twitter.
Yes, I can do that one.
You need to follow this.
Do I?
You will love this.
I have great material. You know I do. You're always wondering on Thursday when you come in what my material will be like.
Why can't a bike stand up on its own?
I don't know.
Because it's too tired.
I like that. How are the girls ready for spring? Enjoying spring? Are they playing any spring sports or basketball was it?
We have soccer going on. We have 4-H going on, competition, doing our district project. Well, not their district project achievement, but Abby's doing photography.
Well, that's great. Wait a minute now. I know we got to go, but today is the network lunch. Yep. And who is our sponsor today?
Our sponsor is Emma Colola EMC, and our speaker is Dr. Tutterow. He's a different word for it, but I can't say it right. So it's an economist from Kennesaw State University, but he calls it something. No, it's called something else, though. He calls it something fancy.
Oh, something fancy. Hey, I'm your host, BKP. We're running just a little long, but don't forget the Gilmer Chamber, okay? Find them, gilmerchamber.com. And also, if you're traveling up here and want to spend the weekend or just come up and visit for a day, and you want to know a little bit about the surrounding area, you can stop over at the Welcome Center, 515 North on the right-hand side. Big green sign that says Gilmer Chamber Welcome Center. Stop in and say hello. All the events and the things that we talk about on Karla's Corner, there's a big button up there that says calendar of events, and also there's a special spot just for the Apple Blossom Festival. All those things are on the website. You can find them there. And thank you very much, Karla. Enjoy your day. The warm weather and the
warm weather was snowing when I got here.
Don't note that out there, and we're inviting them up here. Oh, you'll never learn. Take us to break.